back, guys. Watching another episode of All Botello Outdoors. Today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to set up a grab and go tackle bag. Something that you can just pick up and go. And not have to dig through your boat for tackle. Because Lord knows my boat has got tackle everywhere. It's so unorganized, which I need to do an episode on that. But really what I want to focus on today is I got a bag, bought it at Cabela's on sale, $9.99. Not too big, not too small. But what I'm going to do with this is set it up with the essentials I need for a quick fishing trip. So it's about to get good. It's warming up this week. I wanted to get out and go fishing, but I think it's going to rain all week. Plus I work at, a 3 to midnight shift. So if I'm going to go, I'm going to have to get up in the morning and just go. So I need something that I can grab quickly and get out there. So we'll try. We'll see if I'll get to get out this week. Probably not because of the rain, but I want to be prepared anyway. So I'm going to try to do this little video real quick and, put the stuff, the essential bass or lures that I'm going to need to execute a well fishing trip, quick fishing trip. So stay with us. So I got some stuff laid out here, and I'm just going to kind of explain a little bit what I got laid out. So, springtime approaching, you're not going to want to take all your tackle. Just not a big believer in, because it just lugs you down. Why carry everything? Especially if you're going to be doing some bank fishing. So you just need some basic necessities. So right here, I'm just going to keep it basic, and I'm going to show you what I got laid out. So let me get this camera kind of posted up here. Hopefully you can see. That's not working. Well, I'll just hold it. Okay, so what I got is a basic layout. Of course, you want to have some good terminal tackle. Good hooks, BMC, a variety of just different weights, so you can Texas rig your worms or whatnot. I got some weighted hooks. Just kind of keep it basic. As far as your baits, of course you want to have, maybe a couple of spinner baits, some chatter baits here. They always do good in early spring. An underspin, like a Road Runner, and different sizes, because you might want to fish for crappie or white bass or something different. Get some smaller ones there. Got 8 ounce. And as far as crankbaits, you're going to be fishing shallow mostly. So you're not really going to go deep. You might get something that dives about 7 foot, 8 foot. It's a small, lip crankbait or something that's not going to dive too deep. Because like I said, you're targeting spring bass, Of course, you're going to want to have some type of square bill, maybe a few different sizes. And of course, a weight bait is just a must in early spring. So something like this, you're going to kill it. You'll kill it. So what if the top water bites on? Keep it pretty simple. Maybe 1 or 2 little poppers. Of course, you're going to want a frog later in the spring when it warms up and you want to throw in through some heavy cover. And in the evening, you might want to throw a buzz bait or something. So, that's just kind of an overview right there of just some of the hard baits and moving baits that you might want to keep in your grab and go arsenal. Oh, and you can't leave out lipless crankbaits or your rattle traps and stuff. And right now, in early season, always have something red. Can't go wrong with something red. And of course, maybe a couple of natural colors. Keep it simple. And what I got here is just some doubles. If you look back here, I got just tons of tackle all back in the boat, and I just kind of went through and just grabbed some doubles of what I got. Probably want to have some extra fishing line, so wouldn't hurt to have that. Some scissors. Must have some dikes in case you get a hook stuck in you. If you haven't seen the video how to remove a hook, make sure you check that out. So what I'll probably do is put all my terminal and some of my hard bait hooks in a small container like this, and I'll just of course put it in the bag here. In the soft plastic department, again, Senkos, you know. I got maybe 3 different packs of Senkos, some different common colors, you know, doubles again, you know, stuff that I already have, colors that I already have. Black Senkos is a must. Gotta have that. You know, just some motor oil, you know, just your basic colors. Maybe a few swim baits, you know. You might want to use something to trail off of a buzz bait or a chatterbait or something, you know. Or you might just want to throw a swim bait on a weighted hook or something, you know. You never know. So of course you want to have some swim baits. I like to crappie fish a lot, so I'll just keep a variety of just little crappie soft plastics and stuff here, and that one's just a mixture. Like I just grab a handful of each stuff that I have and just threw it in a bag, you know. I'm not picky, you know. I mean, everything I have, I pick the colors for a reason. So yeah, so you know, something, just keep it simple. Keep it simple. I'll probably throw my little crappie bag in there. I got a bunch of little jig heads and stuff like that, and little crappie rigs, because early season crappie, they bite. So they're going to spawn first, of course, before the bass. So yeah, I said scissors and dikes, you know, different weights, your terminal, maybe some tube hooks, which that bag over there is full of soft plastics. And what I'll do is probably go in there and grab a bag of doubles of what I have, you know, a bag here, a bag there, and then put it in the grab and go bag. So yeah, I mean, you don't want to, you know, tote everything around. I mean, for me, it's impossible. So I know some guys like to carry all their stuff, and I usually take maybe two reels, you know, something finesse like a spin cast, and maybe a couple of bait cast reels, you know, one for warming, one for some moving baits or cranking. So this time of the year, you know, this is probably what I would take out. I might be missing something, maybe some power worms. I think I got some big worms in here that you know, some 10-inch worms and stuff like that. So I'm going to be Texas rigging. But most of the time I'll just throw a Senko. That's my go-to soft plastic. So yeah, I'll get all this situated, organized, and then I'll get it in the bag. So I'll do that here in a second and show you. So finally got the bag set up how I want it. Just going to show you here. So I got my pliers, scissors in this one. Got terminal on this top one there. Let's see here. Close it up a little bit. So yeah, got my terminal and stuff here in this one. An extra line. In there, I got my box with all my hard baits. Kind of just threw my underspin chatterbaits and buzz bait here on top. Got some crappie stuff under here next to the crappie bag. All over here, got my Senkos and soft plastics, and got some swim baits and stuff over here. This compartment, I might get some scent, you know, some spray scent. I think I have some somewhere. I have a new bottle. There's an older bottle. Throw some scent. You want to juice up your baits a little bit. You have that, and that's pretty much everything you're going to need to go out and be productive on some bass fishing. Because I mean, there's no way I can carry all my soft plastics. You see, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, that's half of it, you know. And as far as hard baits, I mean, it's so much more. So this is all I'm going to carry. I'm ready to go, especially if you're fishing out of a John boat. You don't need all that stuff. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video on how to set up your grab and go bass bag. I guess that's what I'm going to call it. So, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe to the channel.